This is the LIHAN Bluetooth FM transmitter with retractable cable. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get the instruction booklet, and here is the unit itself. Let me just show it to you up close over here. So you see there's a couple of USB ports, cable sticking out, a knob, a button, and it plugs into the power socket on your car if you must be politically correct. It was known as a cigarette lighter socket when I was a kid, so that's what I call it. Let me tell you a little bit about this first before we get started, and then of course we'll test it out. So this has a cable on here. That cable is retractable. It rolls up inside, kind of as you see, and it extends to about 2.5 feet. That is a PD cable, power delivery cable. It's got a USB-C connector on it, but it's a PD type cable and can deliver up to 65 watts of charge. There are 2 USB ports on there. One of them is a 2.1 amp port, so anything you plug into that, your older USB devices or anything that doesn't need a fast charge or doesn't have USB-C connection like that, you can charge through that and it'll get 2.1 amps. The other port is actually for a USB flash drive, and we're going to talk about what this does for you in just a minute. This has RGB lights inside. There are a couple different modes. I'll show you that. There is a bass boost function. This works with 12 or 24 volt systems. There is a battery meter on there that will show you the voltage of the battery, which is kind of nice. And it's an FM transmitter. It will transmit from 87.5 to 108 megahertz on the FM band. It's a Bluetooth FM transmitter. Basically, here's how it works. Let's say you have an older car and it does not have Bluetooth, and it doesn't even have that jack that we had on a lot of cars that you could plug in like an auxiliary thing like that, and phones now don't even have headphone ports on them, and you need adapters and all kinds of, you don't need none of that with this. Okay, it's Bluetooth. You connect your phone Bluetooth to this. This will now transmit that signal from Bluetooth to the FM band, and all you need to do is tune the radio to the same station that you're going to set on here, and it plays in the car or plays on a boom box or whatever you have, just like that. Like I said, the cable comes out. You can extend it just that far or all the way like that, and you have about 2.5 feet just like that. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to kind of back the car in on top of the washing machine, and we'll plug it in so I can show it to you. I tried for 10 minutes and I couldn't get the car parked here, so we're going to use this battery box thing instead. It's going to do exactly the same thing. We'll turn it on, and I think I got to press that, and it has the cigarette lighter port that we need right there. Let's go ahead and plug that in. 13.4 volts. Perfect. Before we do anything, let's take the cable out and give it a charging test here. There we go. No problem with that. Okay, it says BT for Bluetooth, so let's pair that up with the phone. Okay, in Bluetooth, let's take a look here. There we go, GZ11. Connect to that. Pair. And there we go, connected for calls and audio. Okay, so now we are connected to this via Bluetooth. It's not saying BT anymore, so you get the idea with that. If we hold this button down, that flashes, and we can change the station. So on your FM dial, you will find an available, we'll say that one. I don't know what's available like that. And it sets to that, just like that. When it's not flashing, You can change the volume up and down like that. Okay. And you also can control the RGB lights. You can have it just white, just blue, out completely, or the RGB morphing as such like that. So we're going to take this out to the car and find an appropriate station and connect it up to the FM radio and try that out. But before we do that, because it said it's connected with calls and audio, we're going to use this because this has its own microphone in it. So let's do a microphone test with it first. So I got a voice recorder app on here, and it says GZ11 will be used for audio. So I'm going to hit record on the phone, and we'll do a sound test with that, and then we'll play that right back for you. This is the LIHAN Bluetooth FM transmitter with retractable cable. And I'll save that and play it right back for you. This is the LIHAN Bluetooth FM transmitter with retractable cable. Okay, now in the car, I found that 90.9 is just static here, so that should work fine. So now we'll set the FM transmitter to that. And I'm going to keep using this battery box because the way the ports are in my car, it's like tucked away in a cubby hole. So we'll hold that and run that down to 90.9. And you see how it went quiet. That means we're good, and it's locked on that frequency. So because we're still paired up, there we go. It's Bluetoothed in to the LIHAN adapter and is now transmitting on FM. And it sounds perfectly fine. You can take calls with it, make calls with it, anything like that. It'll go through the microphone on it as we had tested before. And this way you can get your favorite tunes in your car just like that, even if it doesn't have Bluetooth or a line in port on it. One other reason I use that battery box is because now we can test the range on it. So I took it all the way down, and you can see it sitting at the base of that telephone pole right there, exactly as it was. Now we'll play from the phone and see if it still works. Same song. And yes, it still plays and works just as well. So all around it works quite well. It has excellent range on it, pretty good sound quality, and I like the fact that it has a rechargeable cable, so you can be charging your phone at the very same time. Or if you don't want a Bluetooth in, you can plug a flash drive in, like I said before, and it will simply play the files right off of that. And that's nice as well, and you can just have it in your car ready to go at all times and not have to worry about a thing. So once again, this was the LIHAN Bluetooth FM transmitter with retractable cable. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.